Feels good to be back in my natural state. A touch of class is what I like, and that's why I hang around all these Falco people. When talking about true class, only two names come up: Kim Kardashian and leather. Okay, maybe just one of those names. Today we'll be looking at the sleek A224 ankle holster, as well as give you some tips on how to carry in formal attire. A good fit just makes me feel good, and I want my firearms to feel just as good as I look. This A224 is meant to fit my SIG P365, currently in its macro configuration. Thanks to the open bottom design, I can carry a longer slide if I wanted to. The standard size P365 is probably the smallest and largest gun that I would carry on my ankle. It's not so small that it's difficult to shoot, but it's not so large that printing is a big issue. Does the appearance of my holster matter if no one's gonna see it? Of course, pride of ownership is a real thing and it's important. The classic Italian leather fits in during my daily life, as well as when wearing more formal clothes. Speaking of formal clothes, there are a couple of considerations that you need to think about when carrying concealed. For one, we're talking about menswear. As much as I would love to don my weekend personality, nobody wants to see me in a dress. Now, the A224 isn't a bad option for someone who is wearing a dress, but it needs to be long enough to cover your ankles. The second thing is to consider the material used in suits and slacks. It's often thinner and more free-flowing. While this is great for covering up unwanted curves in your body, hard lines, like those of a pistol, tend to show through pretty easily. While in most places printing is not illegal, I don't want anybody to know that I have a gun. With the A224 and other ankle holsters, I'm not too concerned with printing because no one's really looking at feet for guns. Outside the waistband carry is also an option, as long as you know you won't be removing your coat. Inside the waistband is my go-to. I find it very comfortable and easy to access. However, dress shirts tend to have long tails because they're designed to be tucked into your pants. If I were to clear my garment the way I would with a t-shirt, I'm gonna have a lot of material still there and it could fumble my draw. Or you can carry it with the shirt tucked behind the holster. Now you run into the same issue as outside the waistband carry where you can't remove your coat, but it may be a comfortable option for you. If you'll be tucking the shirt over the holster, then you're gonna need a tuckable holster, one like the A409. A shoulder holster could also be a very comfortable option. Just remember, you have the same issue with not being able to remove your coat. Check out the last video we posted on the D128 shoulder holster. The last thing I'll say is that a good holster is nothing without a belt to match. Make sure you don't leave Falco's website without one. Personally, I like the K102. Ultimately, when it comes to carrying in formal attire, you need to assess your threat level. What are the chances you're gonna have to outdraw some miscreant with a knife? At formal events, the level of danger is typically much lower, so I think you can give up some practicality for just looking good. After all, isn't that what it's all about? What this is all really about is safety. Keep your awareness on point, see trouble coming, and stay safe. We'll see you around.